sign up to participate. One, of course, is Indivisible Santa Barbara. You can just go to indivisiblesb.org. You can sign up to get our monthly newsletter, which may turn out to be more of a weekly newsletter as we get closer to the election, which gives you all types of different things that you can do. Calling your elected officials, reaching out via phone to different voters, going to different areas to raise and increase the number of votes. We have on that webpage a Take Action page where you can go to and see the different resources that you can use to actually take some action. Then there's Commit to Democracy. When Senator Manchin at first hemmed and hawed about the filibuster, I thought about it and I said, what do you do about that? He's not going to listen to me. I live in California. How do I reach his constituents in West Virginia? Well, I did some research and I came upon Commit to Democracy. Joan Bowman here in Santa Barbara is the contact person. And what they do is they're a hands-on organization. They support Democratic candidates and they write postcards, they send texts, they do phone banking. In 2020, they sent over 1 million texts. They made 2.7 million phone calls. And they wrote almost 800,000 postcards. It doesn't have to be hard. It's actually very easy. And in the postcards, they print them for you. It has all the information on it already. All you need to do is fill in the address, put a stamp on it. If you want to write a little message, you can do that and send it in the mail. That's how we change our democracy. That's how we improve our democracy. That's how we get Senator Joe Manchin to finally listen to his constituents. I'd now like to invite David Moore, a local pastor, to speak about his vision and what he sees in things that we can do.
What church is he at? What church is he at? What church? Hold on. Okay, go ahead. Don't touch anything.
Hello, beloved community. We're living in a huge what-if moment, aren't we? Our elected officials here tonight who are dear to us and our activist community, whom I appreciate so much, they have presented us with some very sobering realities and propositions. I want you to say, what if? Go ahead, say it out loud. What if? In the words of our friend Valerie Kaur, what if this is not the tomb but the womb? What if we have more to realize, more good things to experience than we actually feel right now? What if? Say it again, what if? Looking for democracy. I've never really fully found it. My mommy and my daddy grew up, they were born in the 1930s in North Carolina. They lived in a state that at that time was 1/3 black, but there was no representation. Not a governor, not a representative, not a senator, not a mayor, not a sheriff, not a dog catcher. Nobody held positions who were black when my parents were growing up. So I want to say that we know this place. There are elements of the unprecedented, but we know this place. It's not like we've never been here before. It's possible that, in fact, very likely within the next 24 hours at Cottage Hospital, someone will be admitted for heart failure or heart attack. And maybe that person will say, I didn't know what was going on. Now, the indicators are things like pain in an arm, pain in a leg, or sickness, nausea, or overall tiredness. But let me just say that the extremities of our society are feeling pain, that all of us are sick to our stomach, and we are so tired. These are the indicators of a worse condition. And these indicators are present with us right now. And I think I speak for all of us when I say we are so damn tired. Now, I love the idea of democracy. It's the best of the cracies, right? I've heard about plutocracy and autocracy, theocracy. I mean, but this is the best cracy that we have. And we are sick. There's a sickness in the body. The body was tired for too long, but either denied the symptoms or didn't recognize the symptoms. But we are here in this moment of history for triage. And the triage is not just performed by the Salud Carbajals and the Bennetts and the retired like Hannah Beth Jackson, who's coming up here in just a moment. The triage is our job. We're going to try to save this body. We're going to try to save this life. We represent something to humanity, to the world. And there's something, our brains work differently. And the idea of democracy doesn't fire me up like it does some people. What fires me up is the first part of that word, which is people, demo. It's community. It's love. It's not just about some people voting, more people voting than the other side. It's about all of us coming together. That's the vision that we need. We need more than an idea or a construct for a vision. We need one another. We need to be willing to save one another, to save our families. Okay? Yes, institutions, but we need to save our children. We need to save the children who are locked in cages, separated from their families. We need to save the children who can't find clean drinking water. We need to save the children who don't know where their next meal is coming from or hear bullets flying across their bedrooms. We need to save this body. I say, what if? While the body is stretched out in the ER, in the critical care unit, wherever, while the body, listen, we have to pay attention to the symptoms. We can't ignore them. We can't deny them. We are in a grave condition. But what if? What if this is not the tomb, but what if this is the womb? I've overstayed my time. So I'm going to step back and we're going to hear from the eloquent and powerful Hannah Beth Jackson. I love you!